day. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week.
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out
and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete.
Prescott's pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
Now Prescott.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Still on his feet. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Elliott. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
At their own 39-yard.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game, all right? There's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them we'll see you in 2 weeks.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A give to Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And this certainly confirms all the chatter, just how big of a final weekend this is. For the moment, the 6th seed is theirs, but it'll take a victory to officially lock that down.
And we have to keep reminding ourselves that number 6, that's no longer the final seed. We go 7 deep in each conference now. But you're at the point now where you have to win to guarantee your spot. You don't want to get stuck scoreboard watching and hoping other teams can help you out by winning their games or losing their games. You got to take care of business yourself and erase all doubt.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's caught. Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants' first down. From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete.
Jones pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Jones pass.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up
operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's getting the quarterback? Who's getting the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Giants 3.
Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
23-yard line.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Elliott. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got his man, it's Caldwell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
To Ezekiel Elliott. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. O'Shane Ximines make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
He's taken down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
10th carry now for Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flipped on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
The give is to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
throwing. Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
It is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
At the 46-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He's brought down by
tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
a gain of a yard.
Draw play, Elliott.
9.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sideline.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Fights through and now a crease. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
50-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Prescott now from the 50. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott down. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. We'll get it started in Philadelphia. The defending champs hosting Washington in an NFC East matchup. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
25-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
First and 10 at the
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run it with Armstead. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
Deontay.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Complete to Deontay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jones now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack on first down, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And finally down he as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 3 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the Giants' 29-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. And the Cowboy.
Here's Elliott. Runs over him.
Ezekiel.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Cowboys 17.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
That's good.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A run here with Armstead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Carried by number 30.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Sterling Shepard. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down here and sacked. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
They'll run with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Elliott. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. This is Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin.
Prescott's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This to Jarwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Prescott's pass.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
27. Giants 24.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Second.
They go to Elliott again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. First down throw for Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end.
Jones
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Lead to number 34. Brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2nd and 8.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 2nd down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So now Jones and the Giants down by 10. 1:35 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Daniel Jones.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Cowboys, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow.